Hello everyone, my name is Chin Valdez and today we're going to be giving you a few beginner tips on this Ragnarok game where you can play to earn and make money. Ragnarok Landverse Genesis. So just like the old classic Ragnarok game, we actually start off in the academy here, where we can talk to this NPC a few times. So after talking to her twice, you actually get a level up here. Then we proceed to walk towards the academy. So here in the academy, you can actually learn a few things about the basics of Ragnarok, especially if you're very new to the game and you're not really familiar with the shortcut keys, the mechanics, and so on. So there are a few NPCs here that will be teaching you about such basics. So to enter, you need to let them know your name. So now we can enter the training grounds. So when you get here, there are a few NPCs that you can talk to. So if you're already familiar with the Ragnarok games, you don't really need to read what they say. But especially if you're new, they give you really great tips, especially about basic mechanics of the game. Now, since I'm more or less already familiar with Ragnarok games, now I could just skip through all of these. And they actually give you levels. So they give you EXP for your base levels and your job EXP as well. And so we just talk to these NPCs here. So there's one over here, there's another one over there, and we talk to this one over here. So upon talking to the three NPCs, we should be at around level 4 and job level 6. So now we also talk to Kafra, but you have to be careful not to click on teleport service. No, we go to about Kafra services instead. We talk about the save service and also storage service. And now we should be at base level 5 and job level 7. So we now proceed to the left. We talk to this NPC here. And he gets us to level 6 and level 7. So I did mention that if you're not really too familiar with the Ragnarok games, they give us decent explanations about the game's mechanics and so on. Next, we talk to this NPC. He's gonna give us a few potions and also some equipment. So when we first get here, first thing I do is talk to this guy. Let him know we want to fight stronger monsters. And then we die to the stronger monsters. Oh, there we go. So upon dying first to the stronger monsters, we return to last save point. Talk to this guy again. And he'll actually give us more EXP again and more potions as well. So now we're back here. We can access our items by pressing Alt and E. Or if we're not yet too familiar with the shortcuts, we can actually just go here and select which option we need. So to open our inventory is Alt E. We access our equipment, and now I can equip our novice gear that we got from the NPCs. So now while we're here, we just need to get to job level 10 to be able to select which job we change to. We also got around 400 potions from the NPCs, so I'd be putting them over here. And maybe I try fighting the harder monsters again so that we level up faster. Let's try going for these rockers. Okay, so now we've hit job level 10. Now we're ready to change job. So we head up north up this bridge till we reach this dude, where we'll be greeted by several NPCs, which will let us select which job we want to change to. So here's the one for the Acolyte, the Archer, the Mage, the Merchant, Swordsman, and the Thief. Now, ideally, if you're free to play or if you're a low spender and you want to focus more on the play to earn mechanics of the game, you'd probably go for something like the Archer or the Thief class. But for me, especially for this first character that I'm gonna make, I probably want to go for the Mage class first. It's really all just a matter of preference. Now, I know some people might be requesting like a Swordsman class from us or the Paladin class later on when it comes out, but there's really something about the Mage that just really gets me. You know, like when I started playing Ragnarok back in 2000, 2002, 2003. No, my first class was actually the mage class. So there's just something really nostalgic for me about the mage job, you know, like being a wizard here in Ragnarok. Now, upon arriving here at Islud, we don't have our equips equipped anymore because these are novice exclusive equipment, but they did give us this Landverse beginner box. So when we open it, we get novice potion boxes, and we also get this Landverse beginner equipment box. So since we started off with the mage class, we're going for the mage beginner set. So now we have the rod and the guard. So we're also given the RO-verse manual book, which allows us to enable the stamina system. So what the stamina system does is it allows us to increase the experience we gain and the drop rate of items upon killing monsters. So normally, killing a Peko Peko will give us 102 base experience and 78 job experience. But with the stamina system enabled, killing a Peko Peko will now give us 204 base experience and 156 job experience. So it basically doubles the experience we gain and also doubles the drop rate of items when we kill monsters. So here at the Ragnarok Landverse Genesis website, we can actually have access to what they call the airdrop. So I'll be dropping the link down below in our description box, where we have several quests for additional rewards. So there's one here for leveling up a character to level 90. There's one here for being the top 10 players to reach level 100 first. Oh, there's even one for the first player to reach level 100. There's a monster hunting season. I think the mechanics for this one can be found on Ragnarok Landverse Genesis's Facebook page. There's one for card hunting. So there's a very small chance that we get cards from killing monsters. There's one for mining Illunium and Iridicon. There are also rewards for mining land crystal, which we can maybe discuss in a separate video. There's one for boss hunting as well. I'm not too familiar with the Yggdrasil monster hunting, but maybe later on we can look into that. There's one for the most number of Gachapon scroll openings, and I'd probably heavily lose in this one. There's also some for refined masters. So for the top 300 people who refine weapon and armors. And there's also one for the Landstone Enchant Master, which I guess is another Landverse mechanic that we'll be discussing in the future. If you made it this far and you've enjoyed the content, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Maybe come join us play Ragnarok Landverse Genesis. I'll be leaving the download link in the description down below. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on our new videos. Hope to see you all on the next one.